Well, good afternoon, everybody. So, there is nothing quite like hearing one of your vehicles start to make an expensive sound. It's one of those things that makes you just kind of shake your head and say, what now? Because I don't know what this is going to cost. But then I thought, you know what? Maybe I can do it myself. So I went home and I got the ramp out that I had sitting at the house, and I put them down on the driveway, and I drove the vehicle up onto the ramp so I could get underneath it, and looked up, and sure enough, on the passenger side front wheel, there was a ball joint that was going, and well, it needed to be fixed. So, seeing how it was winter time, I took a bunch of snow and I packed it in there. And then I went and grabbed some towels and I wrapped it around nice and tight, made a good compress on there, made sure everything was going to be nice and snug. Then I left it for 2 days. I couldn't wait to get back under there. I pulled off the towels and started digging away all that snow. Oh boy, this is going to be so sweet. So I turned on the car, backed it down, and it was still broken. Go figure. Yeah. Well, as my dad used to say, son, the only machine in this world that fixes itself is the human body. And believe me, I have put that theory to the test. Let's see. I've had a broken thumb from baseball. I've had broken ribs from getting knee to the chest. I've had a broken knuckle from punching a cow. That's a different story. I've had meningitis. I've had torn ligaments. I've had a messed up knee, and many other things. And you know what? They all healed themselves. Given enough time, they all healed themselves. Now, with all of our technology that we have nowadays, we can still not build anything like the human body that can fix itself. I mean, the human body's got the respiratory system, the circulatory system, the nervous system, just to mention a few, and we can't replicate all of those things all at the same time. I want to read you a bit of a scripture here. It's out of Psalm 59, verses 13 and 14. For you formed my inward parts. You knitted me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works. My soul knows it very well. I love that part. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. That describes us so well as to how God designed each one of us. But if you don't believe me, just one scripture, let me read you another one. This is from Job 10, verses 10 to 11. You clothed me with skin and flesh. You knit me together, or knit together my bones and sinews. Okay, that's pretty in-depth. You knit together my bones and sinews. You clothed me with skin and flesh. I mean, pretty much says that God knows us, doesn't it? See, with my car, it didn't matter how long I waited. New parts, they just weren't going to grow. Cracks in the brakes just weren't going to heal. I could try creams, I could try, leave it longer, more time, more compression. Nothing going to work that way. What did I need? I need to take it to a mechanic. Why? The mechanic knows it. It knows how it's built. It knows how it's supposed to be put together. A mechanic knows the ins and outs of this vehicle better than I ever could, and the vehicle wasn't going to fix itself. So I had to take it to someone who knew it. That makes sense, doesn't it? So let me ask you this. Why is it we don't go to God with problems physically and emotionally when they're broken? I've already read you some scriptures that says that He knows us intimately. He formed us together. He knitted us together. He knows our very fibers of our being. We are fearfully and wonderfully made. I know sometimes we think we've got too much going on, and we feel overwhelmed and overtaxed emotionally, and we think, okay, this is too big for him. I've got to bear this myself, and I think I can do it. We think that our burdens are too big for God. Let's pause there. We go back to the beginning of the Bible, and it talks about how God didn't work hard with His hands to build this earth. It didn't talk about how God slugged over time and time, like digging things to put the world together. He spoke it all. He spoke everything into existence, including us. And we think that what we have going on is too big for Him? I don't think so. In Matthew 11:28-30, I'm just going to summarize this, comes down to this, saying, "Oh, my burdens are light. Bring all your heavy burdens to me." This is Jesus talking. "Because my burden is light. I will take everything from you, and you don't have to do anything. Just give it to me. Just hand it over." 1 Peter 5:7, this is a really wonderful one, says to cast all your anxieties on him. I don't know about you, but I've had a few anxieties over this past couple of years, and they still seem to pop their head up every now and again. It's a real refreshing thing to know that I can just hand those over to God and know that He is going to look after those. I encourage you to do the same. Why? Because He knows us. As I needed to take my car to a mechanic because he knew what he was doing and I surely didn't, we need to take our cares to God because He knows what He's doing. More so than we could, because He knows us better than we know ourselves. So I'm just going to leave this out there for you guys. If you're in one of those situations where you feel like there's a lot of anxiety going on, there's a lot of pressure happening, just call to Him. If you have any questions on this, give me a call. Send me a text. Send me an email. Send me a message on the computer. Be happy to talk to you. Anyway, you guys have yourself a wonderful day. God bless you. And if you like what we're doing, please like the video or leave a comment down below. I really enjoy getting comments and try to respond to them as often as I can. So God bless and talk to you later.